in Georgia territory, over the country Georgia, Hilula on the 23rd of Iyar of a Georgian Rabbi Harav Moshe Michaelshvilli Z'tl. Now, he was born in the English year 1933, passed away in 2014. He was about close to 81 years of age at the time he passed away. He actually was born, to be precise, on the 2nd of September of 33 and passed away. It was the 23rd of May 2014. We're talking about 11 years ago here from the time of recording. He was, let's say, the president of the rabbis of the Georgian community, naturally in Israel, a very prominent position in of itself. Let's explore a few of the highlights of the famous rabbi's life. Now, he was born in an area called Kolashi, I believe that's what it's called. It's a small town, I believe, in the Georgian capital, close to Georgian capital, if I'm not mistaken, over there. And Georgia actually maybe related over about 6 or 7 rabbis that actually came from Georgia. I think at the part of the time it was of part of Soviet Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. And he came from great rabbinic auspices. Another rabbi, maybe we mentioned on a few occasions before, I believe he was a son of Hacham Avraham Michaelshvilli, very a great rabbi, I believe. And I believe he was let's say also family connected. Leah was from the Bitunishvili family. That was a family name in of itself, respectively. Of his mother. Very interesting enough. Yeah, so they had. I think he was one of 2, another brother and 4 daughters, if I'm not mistaken. It's reported over. And so that is very interesting. Remember, this is a family name we've spoken about on various occasions before. I'll actually say it over there in Hebrew because just to get more clarity. Nolad be'ir kolashi shemachos imarti shel Georgia hasubatit, which is Litzipora, velachacham Shabtai Michaelshvilli. So sorry, his mother's name was Sipora. I got that wrong. Benot shel Chacham Avraham Michaelshvilli. Okay, so now just to clarify, Rav Moshe Michaelshvilli would actually get married to Leah. She was from the Bitunishvili family over there. So Rav Moshe Michaelshvilli will actually have 2 sons and 4 daughters, just to clarify over there. I'm not too sure how many siblings he had. That was just an error on that part. Okay, then I think it was after the 6-Day War. At that point in time, he would have been about 34 years of age, approximately. It was at the end of Sivan in the year 1967. He would move to Eretz Israel, I think, with his brother, Chacham Yaakov, and Chacham Ben Zion, respectively, over there. To move, a lot of people at that stage in time were making aliyah. I think they were among the first people from Georgia at the time. I think there was a fall of at that stage in time of Masacha Barzel, and there was a great amount of Jewish people coming in from Georgia to Eretz Israel, especially in the early 1970s. So he was one of the first people there. I think he would arrive at the port of Haifa and settle in Kfar Chabad. Very interesting enough. Okay, so I think come the month of Adar in 1969, around the March time period of that year, we're talking about 56 years ago here from time of recording, there was a request of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson. And at that point in time, I think Chabad had strong affiliation with the country Georgia, with the rabbis over there especially. And I think that he would actually settle in Nachalat Har Chabad neighborhood of Kiryat Melachi. And he would be working in the city of Bet Shemesh, if I'm not mistaken, part of the time, as a shochet over there. Bet Shemesh is the place we're recording this video from. Come the year 1971, he would actually move on and live in Nachalat Har Chabad. He would work as a rabbi over there and as chazan of the Beit Knesset called the Beit Shmuel over there. I think that was for targeting really the Georgian community. He would also work as a mohel, a rabbi that would perform circumcisions. Then come the year 1973, he would help founding the Ba'ad Amutat Nachalat Har Chabad over there, and he would actually be taking care of the needs of the Chabad community over there. I think the people that were living in that specific place, respectively. He would be responsible with regards to education over there, and in of itself there was, let's just say, I think he was helping with regards to other expansions of boundaries of the neighborhood, but they would help with regards to purchasing of lands, building houses for people that wanted to move in. The ever-growing community needed greater needs. I think together with Chacham Ben Zion, his brother, he would initiate the establishment of a special kollel for training rabbis for the community. I think this was based in the city of Lod. So he was doing a huge amount of high-level kibbutz over there. And I think they were giving rabbinic smicha, rabbinic ordination to many people over there, which was very, very prominent and important activities. And many rabbis were ordained through him, and they later went on to serve in various communities of the Georgian immigrants helping out there. He would also help for Georgian immigrants in other places. He would build mikvaot over there and more. Educational activity he was very much into expanding. He established Torah schools, I think, in Ashdod and Ashkelon, which will provide a strong Torah Jewish education to many of the thousands of children in the community, respectively. Come with the year 2001, he would help out with the Irgun Chabad over there, respectively. It was a center of Torah and Chesed in Ashdod. Really present, let's just say, and they would send out, I think, help with sending out various different branches throughout the country of Israel. The organization worked primarily with Georgian Jews, and he was appointed to head, let's just say, as an honorary president over there. It was concerned, this organization, strengthening, instilling heritage on the community's youth, Torah, education, summer camps, evening education centers, and helping everything in the community, for members, synagogues, community rabbis, and community events. I think come with the year 2010 it was, let's just say around this period, we're talking about 15 years ago, I think there was a ceremony connected to Rabbi Yaakov Ga'olashvili, I hope I pronounce his name correctly over there. And I think at that stage in time, they would crown Rabbi Michaelshvilli as the chief rabbi of the Georgian community. In 2014, it's reported over he would suffer from, I think, pneumonia and passed away on the 23rd of ER in 2014, 11 years ago. I think the Levaya was in his house. I think he was buried, if I'm not mistaken, in Har HaZeitim. Many people would eulogize him, including the Rav Shlomo Moshe Amar, who was the Rishon LeZion, very prominent position, a very great rabbi of Israel. Also, Rabbi Yitzchak Yosef would become chief rabbi, I believe, in the year 2013, and he in 2024, the Rav David Yosef took over, his brother, and many people would attend his funeral. I think, including Rabbi Yitzchak Yehuda Yaroslavsky would actually appoint his son, Rabbi Shabtai Menachem Mendel Michaelshvilli, as now the head of the president, let's say, the Georgian community, the rabbi of this entire community, in his place. He was buried in Har HaZeitim, the Mount of Olives burial plot in Jerusalem, and so he was very, very great rabbi of that time, and one of the great Georgian rabbis, especially in the 1900s and early 2000s, respectively. And I would reckon he was strongly affiliated with the Chabad movement. And he was about 81 years of age at the time he passed away. Now, friends, we're a community here. We're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. We've probably done half a dozen great Georgian rabbis over here. If you descend from any great chachamim, from any of the rabbis we're speaking about, please send me an email. I would love to hear more. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe now. We're a growing community over here. If you feel anyone is interested in watching these videos, share the videos to other people. Also, it would be great to learn more and educate with regards to great Chachamim, Sephardi Chachamim of yesteryear. So wishing you all blessings here from Israel. Take care, and thank you very much. Thanks.